What's going on, Life Fitness Coaches? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives Make Money Online Trainer podcast. It's your boy, B Mark, and in today's episode, I'm joined by my clients inside of the 10K Mastermind. This is my coaching program where my students are making anywhere from $5,000 to $25,000 a month. It's fucking lit. I'm super excited. Now, before we get into today's episode, I just want to let you guys know in the 10K Mastermind and on the podcast, we are announcing Elite Mansion Mastermind dates at the end of this month. It's likely we're going to be announcing the dates on the 26th of December. And when I say announcing the dates, what I really mean is releasing tickets. So if you are interested in attending the Elite Mansion Mastermind, make sure you are looking out inside of the 10K Mastermind and the $1 Million Mastermind. That is where we will be announcing tickets first. And then the Change Lives Academy will be right after that. So if you want to come hang out with me and Cole for 2 days, you will get an opportunity to do so in the next couple of weeks. Without further ado, let's bring on some of our students. First person up is Ronnie. Did you get your hair done? You did get your hair done.
I did. I just literally got it done like 2 hours ago.
Looks great.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So things are going. I am home for Christmas now. Like I've been home for a week. So I was a little out of routine, but then I've just been like getting back and doing like I call them my gratitude stomps. My parents have 30 acres and I literally stomp around and I like yell my gratitude and I feel fucking amazing.
I love that.
It's so funny. I'm like, good thing they don't have close neighbors because they would be like, wow, your daughter is a fucking lunatic, but I don't care. And yeah, things have been definitely a little bit slower, but I know too, like I'm only here for 2 weeks. So like, I'm not booking a lot of it is what it is, right? Like I intentionally chose to not I'm still posting all my content, but whatever. So my first question is for my boot camp, it starts January 1st, essentially ish, right? Now, obviously my main goal for December was to just like do a lot of deposits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like giving lots of value on my social media. So my question is, is it something that I want to start blasting again, kind of getting more people into it now, or should I wait till closer to the new year and just keep kind of doing, like I'm still doing social proof every day, but I'm only doing CTAs really for it on like my hard CTA on Monday and a softer CTA on Thursday.
Yep.
What do you recommend?
I think that everybody on this coaching call should be depositing until December 26th, and then you go hard. From
Okay.
December 26th till December 30th is when you go hard with your CTAs. But like right now, like it's pretty slow for everyone across the board. We're also noticing that in the MDM as well. There's just, it's just across the board. It's been a little bit slow. So I would say that for now, until December 26th, I would just make sure that we are depositing. And then December 26th to December 30th is when we do our withdrawal.
Perfect. Okay. And I mean, I keep it open for that first week in January anyways, that people can kind of join.
Yep.
So, okay. I do feel a little bit better about that then and not quite so bad about things being slow. So perfect. And then I don't even think I need to ask my second question. I feel like I kind of know, but just like main things, like, cause I try to work for about an hour or two every morning before we go on with our day. So like my main non-negotiables right now, obviously is content and then doing just like soft DMs, right? Like just kind of really connecting, but not like going hard in the DMs kind of thing then.
Yeah. So right now it's like in your DMs, you're just like, I would say if somebody's interested in your offer, I would have that conversation, but I wouldn't be like hunting for people right now, as in like people are a lot less responsive. So people are messaging you 100%. And I would still treat your business as normal. But again, when you're like going hard on like, would you like to join my shit? I wouldn't be doing that until December 26th.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. That's easy. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much.
Cool. I hope you have an amazing holiday and Christmas, and I'll see you after Christmas.
Hell yeah.
Bye. Sarah, what's up?
Hello, I just got to the gym. Can you hear me?
I sure can. How are you?
Okay, I'm doing pretty good. My win is that I just hit my first 10K month yesterday.
Let's fucking go.
That's exactly it, right? You'd think so, but that's kind of where my question comes in, is that, you would think that I would be feeling 1,000% right now, but if I can be honest with you, this is probably one of the worst times I have ever been in for my mindset. And I feel like it's something that's compiled over years. So that's something that I wanted to ask you about was so when I first started my business back in 2020, I did very well. It was one of those things where I got into bodybuilding. I felt like my content was getting a lot of attraction. And by a lot of attraction, like at that time, I was running like 300 to 500 likes. And then it seems like over the years, I have just kind of dwindled on my confidence on myself. And I feel like it's very much reflected in the content in and of itself. So whether it's the confidence that I'm putting through on the content itself, or not getting the likes, not getting anybody really following me. And I talked about it when I went to Houston, but it hasn't gotten any better. And I just need to break through this because I feel like it's overtaking me so much at this point that I'm like, hey, if I'm hitting 10K feeling like this, like where the fuck could I actually be? You know?
So I want to ask, because like I want to diagnose, if that's okay with you, what's like where's the lack of confidence coming from?
That feeling of feeling like people don't like you, that you're not a likable person.
Where's that coming from?
And that question I've asked myself multiple times. And I'm like, obviously, it's got to come from within.
hmm Okay, so I want to flip the conversation for a second. What is you say your mindset's been struggling for a while. Like, what does your mindset work look like?
So, obviously, like a lot of my mindset work is through you. So, like every single morning when I'm getting ready, I listen to your podcast or someone else's podcast if something's not available. You know, trying to grow myself through things like gratitude and focus. And one thing that I do want to note is that I've been through a major hormonal imbalance over the last couple of years, which has definitely played a role in regards to me feeling in control of that mindset. Because sometimes I feel like I know the right answer, I know what I should be feeling, but it's like this doom and gloom over me.
Are you, and again, this is not my shit, but I'm just curious. Are you like working on that hormonal issue? Like, are you working with like somebody that can help you out with that?
Yeah, that's exactly it. So I've actually been working on it for the last 2 years. I actually just signed up with Don Lamb and we started together in October, and things, as I was trying to push towards the stage again, things kind of dwindled. So I think it's actually deeper than the hormones itself. I think it actually might be coming from a gene pattern. So yes, I'm going into further testing to see how I can get this changed around because it's exhausting when you feel like you put in so much work to trying to grow yourself to a healthy spot mentally and physically.
Mm. Can I ask you a question?
Of course, you're here to coach me.
Okay, so like I think that you're very aware of, the areas that you're lacking. Can you tell me all the areas that you're doing well? No? So first things first, I feel for you and I understand how you feel, and it's not fun feeling like no matter what you do, it's never good enough. But like we need to start paying attention to the things that we're doing well, because I'm gonna be honest with you, you don't hit $10,000 by being a dumbass or sucking. You hit it because you're good. Like you hit it
And I
because
agree. I think that you just nailed it there, right? And that's even like something that my husband and I have talked about is just like that feeling of that whatever I do just isn't good enough.
hmm
And I don't know how to escape that.
So like when you change the conversation happening in your head, you're going to change the way you feel. And
Okay.
right now, the conversation that's happening in your head is "I'm not good enough. My confidence is struggling. Nobody likes me." Like we just need to change the things that we're saying to ourselves. And it's like, I think that this is there's two ways to work on your mindset. And first things first, I want to give you credit because you are doing the mindset work. And it's clear to me that you are, because, you're in the program, you're doing the things, and you hit $10,000 a month. So whether or not you like it, it's working, you just,
Yeah,
you just
totally.
haven't realized it yet. And something that really helped me, Sarah, was just realizing that like I'm good enough just as I am. Like you don't need to accomplish anything to be worthy
Okay.
or deserving or enough. Like the fact that you're alive is
Yeah.
enough. The fact that you get to breathe air and somebody didn't this morning is enough. The fact that you're like here having this conversation is enough. And I think that like not like that there's a difference between writing down things on a gratitude list and actually sitting down and giving yourself the love that you deserve. Because I don't think like that when I asked you, can you tell me all the things you're doing well right now? And you couldn't list those things, that tells me everything I need to know about the conversations that you're having with yourself in your head.
Yeah, they're not great.
So repeat after me. I'm doing a good job.
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 I am worthy.
I am worthy.
I love myself.
I love myself.
I love myself.
I love myself.
I love myself. Yeah.
I love myself.
Yes. Yes. We need to change that conversation. And this is the thing, okay? It's not enough to change it once. This is all day, every day thing. So can I give you a piece of homework?
Always.
Every single day, I want you to post in the 10K Mastermind for the next 30 days, and I want you to tell us something that you're proud of. And you're making this commitment in front of 33 people on this coaching call every single day. The only day that you have off is Christmas. Christmas is an exception, okay? Be with your family. Every other day other than Christmas, I want you to start going to the 10K Mastermind and tell us something that you're proud of. Because you need to start looking for things in you that are good. Because clearly there's a bunch of shit that's good. Otherwise, there wouldn't be 40 people that trust you as their fitness coach to like lead them to be better people. Obviously, you got some good shit going on. I think you know that deep down too. But I also think it's buried underneath all the negative self-talk. And like, this is the thing. If you are like constantly talking to yourself negatively, what will happen, Sarah, is like that will become your dominant state. And so in order for you to change that state, you need to decide to just change the conversation happening in your head on a daily basis. So like have some triggers or some like put some notes around your house. Like go write a bunch of notes that say, I am worthy, I am enough, and paste them everywhere where you can see it so that every time you're feeling negative, you're going to look at that note and you're going to remember this conversation, like change that conversation. Like I'm worthy, I deserve this, everything is good, people like me.
I guess my last question, like really you're the one I feel like that has been similar to me in the sense of like, I used to be such a piece of shit person and I've grown into such an amazing person. And that's how I can't figure out how I'm here, where it's like, I feel like I'm the hardest that I've ever been on myself, yet I'm the best person that I've ever been in 30 years. Have you ever experienced that?
Yes, 100% yes. I spent so much time running away from myself and trying to distance myself from that person. I spent so much time like trying to like get away from the person that I used to be. And I don't know what you did, and only you know what you did, but what I do know, or who you were, or what happened, but here's what I do know. Like, dude, like full transparency, like I stole money out of my grandmother's purse. Like I fucked over friends. Like I stole my best friend's girl when I was an addict. Like I was a literal piece of shit, like the fucking worst of the worst. And I hated myself for it for years. And that's why I got into self-development, because I hated myself so much that I couldn't stand the thought of like looking at myself in the mirror. And I think what really happened for me this year, in the last couple of years, I just made the decision to like, you need to forgive yourself. And forgive yourself means to give as before. Because like when you came out as a baby, it's not like you came out as a baby and you're like, well, I'm gonna fuck some people up. You know what I mean? It's like what ends up happening is we go throughout our life and we are raised in an environment that conditions us to act and behave in a certain way. And that certain way serves us for a certain period of time because we need to in order to survive. And then we just take those habits and those traits into our life. And that's just who we are. That's our character. That's our personality. Like you didn't get to choose the environment you were born into, or the circumstances that you had, or the friends that you had, or the mom that you had, or the dad that you had. So like you can't be mad at yourself for something that you had no control over. And sure, there were some actions that you might have taken that you like now looking back, you're like, oh, that was wrong. But in the moment, you didn't think it was wrong. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing it. You didn't like recognize the impact it would have on you in the future. So like forgiveness means to give as before. And to give as more is like go back to little fucking Sarah, like baby Sarah, and like just imagine that person and give her a fucking hug. Okay. Because baby Sarah's just running around on the fucking playground and just like mind her own business, la-di-da, life is good. And then that changed. So like get back to that person and give that version of yourself love.
Okay, that sounds great.
Last thing, have you tried hypnosis?
No.
Send me an email. I got a hookup for you. I'm going to pay for your first session. Brian, I'm going to type my email in the chat. Send me an email, brianmark@teamaenation.com. Well, some of the best work I ever did was doing hypnosis and going back to like the younger kid version of me and giving that version of me the love that I deserved. And I did it in hypnosis and it fucking changed my life. And I'll introduce you to the girl that does it with me and I'll pay for your first session.
Wow. Thank you so much. That is amazing. Okay. It's time to grow out of this.
I believe in you. The fact that you're here is a good first step. I got chills all over my body. You got this shit.
Thanks, Brian. Okay.
Thanks for coming. Soon. Is there anything else you need from me?
Right now, I think this is good.
Okay, so if you don't have your hand up, because if you have your hand up and you raise it, it's going to lower. So if you don't have your hand up, I want you to unmute yourself, please. So Heather, Ronnie, that's you, Dar, Danya, Victor, Aaron, everybody unmute themselves. And 3, 2, 1, we're all going to scream congratulations. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Congratulations! You hit fucking 10K. Give yourself a pat on the back.
Woo! Thank you so much. I really needed this today.
Got you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. That made my whole fucking day. All right. And make sure you guys are muted too. That's my bad on getting you to unmute yourself. Mel, you were in line. I know. Where were you? Do you remember? That's why I said if you have your hand up, don't fucking lower it. I know you were in line.
I didn't. Every time I unmute, that happens. I was before Mike.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Got it. I was like, I saw your face. Oh, shit. And so I got somebody that's tuned into my live stream. Janice said she's a certified hypnotherapist, and she was literally just thinking that 100% hypnotherapy will fucking change your life. Maximus, what's up?
What's going on, brother?
How you doing? I just saw your video in the fucking 10K. That's exciting.
Dude, yeah, I'm feeling fucking good. I hit my monthly recurring goal. And I was thinking about switching to piss, but I'm just gonna just keep rocking it out, just build the recurring, set myself up for a fucking killer 2025, baby. Let's go.
I love it. Congratulations, brother.
Appreciate that. So my question, I have one question out, like, it's kind of to do with my in-person job, and I don't want to air it out on here. Would it be cool if I send you a voice note about it?
Yep, on Instagram.
Perfect. All right. And then my second one is, so like I'm still obviously working on content, and I've noticed kind of a dip in like engagement from like other profiles. So like obviously I have like a boosted post going, which is doing good. It's bringing me in like 6 to 10 followers a day, which is new combos and whatnot, which has been good. But I'm not noticing a lot of like new faces on it. But I've like recently been really trying to like speak more to my avatar. So I was wondering if like you had any advice on that. Like I feel like my confidence like in person is growing, like when I have interactions, and I feel like it's starting to come out in my content a little bit more, but I'm wondering if like there's any like small tweaks I could like, just like little things to start working on as I'm kind of like working through each piece of it.
First things first, before I go into this, are you doing any ideation?
Ideation, yeah. So usually it's like my kill the frog in the morning, like Monday and Tuesdays are my like content days where I script and shit. So I spend like an hour doing ideating and like researching other content, and then another hour scripting, and then I usually between those 2 days can get 14 done.
Where's your awareness content?
My awareness is it's like split in between like the gym knowledge test. That one was an awareness video.
Where?
Which did the gym knowledge test, the lat pull down one, over right there. Like
Okay,
this one did really good.
So this was
Yeah.
So out of these last pieces of content, where's the awareness content?
The one where I'm in the great tech fleece, the your actions should speak louder than your what is that? Your make sense to you, not others. That one was like a recreate of my viral one, which didn't do well. I think I just need to find a better like front clip to like go off of. Let's see.
I like what I can see from your content is you're over leverage in conversion content. Like there's too much, like there's this one video got 22,000 views. This is like a 1 in 4 video kind of thing.
Okay.
It seems to me like you're over leveraged in conversion content, which is like all of your views are going to suffer if you're over leveraged in conversion content. Because it's like when you think about a piece of conversion content, the purpose of conversion content is to basically speak specifically to demographic, and that by nature is going to have a smaller reach, right? Because you're speaking to a smaller demographic. So like knowing that like conversion content is what pulls in clients, but awareness content is what gets, like everybody write that in the chat. Conversion content pulls in clients, awareness content gets the eyeballs. So like I want you to find more shit like this, right? Like give me more shit like this, because then this is going to bring more views to all of these videos, which is going to lead to a higher performance overall for all of your content.
Okay. Yeah, so, I actually have 2 videos scripted like that lat pull down one, a little bit more focused towards fat loss.
But I'm going to watch one of your conversion pieces of content as well and see if there's any feedback I can give you. But I know right now you're just over leveraged on conversion content. Let's see.
You don't see any progress in the gym and that gut still hangs over your belt. It's because you're still doing 3 sets at 10 reps every session. For example, you start with 50 pounds for 10 reps. And the next set you bump it up to 60 pounds for 10 reps. And then you finish off with the 70s for 10 reps. You didn't do 3 sets at 10, you did 2 warm-up sets and 1 working set. Instead, start with a lighter weight that you can actually control and practice a full range of motion. Then just bump that weight up again a little bit and go for 4 to 8 reps. Then you can grab the heavier weight.
So like it's informative, but it's boring. I'm gonna give you an example. Let's see. Which one was it? I will show you what I mean by informative and boring, and then I want to give you an example of what to do instead, so you can see. No, I will find it. There we go.
When you're lifting weights, it's all about hypertrophy. This exercise really targets the gluteus maximus. This is all about the full extension of your bicep femoris. Stop using personal trainer language. The average reading level.
So like, look at this video versus one like where I'm just kind of not. I want to find a boring video. I'm like, this is a boring video.
Here's a marketing hack you shouldn't ignore. People aren't buying what your product.
I'm bored watching it, but like this video, I'm entertained watching it. So like you need to find ways to insert your personality into your videos, even if it's like extra or more than you usually do. Like you need to find ways to fuck around. Somebody that's actually pretty good at this, that's on this call right now. I hope he's been crushing it in the last few videos. Let's see.
Stop drinking coffee every day. It's keeping you fat as fuck. Just kidding. Why would you believe that? However, too much caffeine can be fucking up your sleep, which will 100% affect your fat loss results. If you're not sleeping at least 7 to 9 hours a day, you're gonna have a belly. You wanna stop your caffeine consumption 6 to 10 hours before you go to sleep. Start with 6 if you're a real crackhead and see how you feel. My sweet spot.
You get it?
Yeah.
Entertaining and valuable.
Okay.
So give me value and entertain me.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. And then last question, just real quick. So like that one reel I have pinned at my profile, it's like a compilation of like a mini cut that I did earlier this year.
Yep.
I just had a client that like followed me, commented like the keyword on that, like the only one that's ever done that, and I disclosed them. So I'm wondering if that could be a reel I could boost. Does it matter if it's been like, because it was posted in like May or March of this year?
Do it. It's worth experimenting.
Okay.
Yeah, like the answer, guys, by the way, when it comes to marketing, the answer is do it and then see. Because every single thing that I do in marketing is a test. And then I just reverse engineer. And then if something pops off, I'm like, sweet, I'm going to keep it. If I test it and it doesn't do well, then I stop doing it. But you got to test it. My answer is if it sold a client, do it.
Okay. And when you're testing shit like that, like what, $10 a day?
$10 a day for 7 days. See if you sign a client.
Okay. Perfect.
Cool.
Appreciate you, G.
Much love. Talk soon.
Yes, sir.
Kettlebell coach, I like that I put you on the fucking spot and you delivered. I like that. That's what I'm talking about, bro. I put you on the spot and you fucking showed up. I like that.
That's all we do. I'm him.
I like it, bro.
I see you with that fresh shrimp, crispy.
You know what it is, you know? I was gonna do my hair today, but I also got a new Aesthetic Nation gym hat. So I don't know. Like I wanna rep the gym, you know?
Oh my God. Man, my win is I fucking love my business. I love my academy. I love the clients that are in there. I love the work they put in, their dedication, and I love it. I love my cause. I also completely fired all my in-person clients. 2025, no more in-person sessions at all. Even though it was only like 2 clients that I had left, it was just like, that's it, all in, we going, baby.
Can I say something?
Yes.
I love you. I love your energy. I love how you show up to these calls. Thanks for being my client.
Appreciate you, man. Love you too. So my question is, so I had this challenger, 14-day challenge. He won the free month. And, and then with that, after the Black Friday rush, I revamped my Facebook group and it's like popping. I did the holiday sprint. It's fucking popping every single day. People are posting. This guy couldn't afford my coaching, but he's a fucking rock star. Like he posts more than me on that Facebook group. He comments on everybody and he's getting crazy results. Like in just 4 weeks, this guy's almost shredded already. And so I'm going to try to sell him again into the program. But my question is, I'm thinking about maybe keeping him on for free as maybe a community manager for the Facebook group, but I don't even know what that would entail. Like, what would I ask of him?
I have an alternative suggestion.
Hit me.
So anytime there are people like this in the 10K, there's people like this in the MDM, there's people like this in the CLA, there's people like this in the onboarding. If you've got a rock star client that's demonstrating character traits that like make your community better, you could turn him into a leader. And a leader essentially acts as an enthusiastic client and they reply to every single post in the group. And they spend 20 to 30 minutes in the day in the group every day. And in return for that, they get free coaching. I only offer this to people that demonstrate qualities of like rock star clients and that are already demonstrating these qualities. Like if somebody can't afford the program, I'm not just going to be like, oh, do you want to be a leader? But if somebody's been an active contributor to my group and having them in my group makes my group better, then I will offer them a leadership position. We've got leaders in the 10K, leaders in the MDM, leaders everywhere. So make him a leader.
He's for sure a fucking asset. Like I don't want to lose him. That is crazy to think that. But yeah, the first 2 weeks I was like, okay, he's trying to win the challenge. I get it. But then he just kept on afterward and he just shows up every single day.
And then like create like an agreement. So go to ChatGPT and like type in like, I would like you to create a very simple, template for a small contract, make it 1 page max, outlining the responsibilities of a leader for my community. I want him to do 20 to 30 minutes of Facebook group every day, reply to every single client and make sure people feel seen, heard, and loved and act as an enthusiastic client. And in return, I will give him my VIP coaching offer, which is usually $499 a month. Please make it so that I can sign it and he can sign it. Get ChatGPT to write the agreement, put your logo on the top of it, get him to sign it. Bam, done.
Fire. All right. Thank you, bro.
You're welcome. Anything else?
How was Rolling Loud? You went into the deep end with that one, man.
Oh, you know my story?
Huh? Yeah. You're wild, man.
That was fucking insane. So like, I don't listen to rap music. Okay. I'm like the fucking whitest black dude you guys ever seen. I'm like an inside out Oreo. It's a fucking problem. But, dude, like Travis Scott was the sickest fucking performer I've ever seen in person live ever. It was insane. There was 100,000 people and everybody was jumping up and down at the same time. It was fucking mental, bro. It was the craziest thing.
I've gone to festivals, growing up here in Miami, but man, that one, the crowd is crazy. Like y'all wildin', but glad you guys
I never experienced anything like that in my fucking life. I was not expecting that. When he went on, it was fucking.
Your soul left your body.
Exactly, bro. Okay, bro.
All right, bro.
I'll see you next week. Oh, I know. It's Christmas next week. Never mind. I'm not going to see you guys next week.
See you in the new year.
See you in the new year, bruh. Peace out.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wait. Mike's not next. It was Mel. I fucking almost put you on, Mikey, and then I realized Mel. What's up, Mel?
Thank you. I appreciate you. This call is like a roller coaster ride. That's today. I was like, wanted to cry for Sarah and hug her because I went through very similar things. And then Vlad, I just wanted to laugh and hug him because I love his energy too. So this is fun. So I have a question.
You're glowing. You're glowing.
I'm glowing. Oh, maybe it's my lip gloss. My lip gloss be popping.
No, I think I think you look happy as shit. It's a good thing.
Well, thanks. That's good to hear because I'm deep into prep and I am hungry. But anyway, so I fucked up. I am doing a 12 days of Christmas with the 12th day. The giveaway is 1 month coaching with me with a $100 Amazon gift card and a swag bag. Which is awesome. And I've already had people like asking me about it because I kind of teased it a little bit and said that my big, the end is going to be a big one. But I want to promote my 6-week challenge that's starting January 6th.
Yep.
I already have 10 people in the challenge just in the back end, which is more than I had in my last 6-day challenge. And it hasn't gone public yet. So I'm excited about that. But I want to take it public, but I don't want it to interfere with that giveaway. So what should I do?
I don't think you fucked up. I think you did good. Because right now, if you're doing asks, everybody's experiencing this, by the way. Before Christmas, it does slow down a little bit. I don't like to fucking say that out loud because I hate putting negative things into the world, but it's pretty normal. And so before Christmas, the ideal scenario is that you're giving. And then December 26th to December 31st is when you're going fucking hard. But you'll have December 26th all the way till January 6th. So you have 2 full weeks. So I actually don't think you fucked up at all. I think you did it perfectly because you're priming your audience for fucking December 26th. On December 26th, when you start going hard, your audience is going to be a lot more receptive because you were just giving that to them for 12 days. So I think you're doing it right.
Okay. So don't promote it publicly until the 26th.
Correct.
Just keep doing it in the back end.
Keep doing it in the back end. And then publicly, you're just giving. And then the 26th to the 31st is hard asks.
Okay. So I just want to say thank you because I know the last few months have been really difficult, but I hit 10K again last month and I'm on track to hit 8K this month. So I'm back, bitches, and I'm excited. So thank you.
You're very welcome. Again, love your energy. It looks like you're fucking glowing right now. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Bye. I love happy people. Happy people make me happy. Keep it coming. Keep it coming, Mike. Come on. Give me some positivity.
What's going on, Brian?
How you doing, brother?
Doing great. So a win was I booked a call for today. This month isn't the best. This is my first call I booked actually this month so far. And that is pretty much my question. I do have a couple, but I feel like my workflow is just fucking all over the place. I've hit almost 10K before multiple times. What I did then, I just can't wrap my head around. I know what I did, but I find my calendar, I'm not really following. And when I'm relaxing at nighttime, I'm legit adding people on Facebook from avatar. I'm doing the work when I'm trying to get ready for bed.
Yeah. So just a couple of follow-up questions, because I know there was something that happened to you last month where you were sick for a few days, right? It was the end of November.
Yeah.
Okay. And after that, has it been harder to get back into the flow?
A little bit, yeah.
So the first things first is I recognize that, I understand that situation. This is the thing is when you guys fall out of momentum, the hardest thing is to we want to get right back to where we were before, but it's hard to do that because you lost the habits. And so it's I don't think about brushing my teeth every morning. I just brush my teeth because I don't have to think about it. But if I want to add something to my morning, it has to be a conscious thing. But when you came back from your sickness, it's almost like you had to add everything that you had to take some time off from, which can be exhausting and overwhelming. So there's 2 ways to approach this, and I'm going to give you both ways, and then you can tell me which one resonates with you. Way number 1 is the psychopath mode. And this is kind of what I do. This doesn't work for some people. This works for me. Is I just commit to doing a full week of not fucking missing anything on my calendar, no matter how busy I am or no matter how stressed out I am. I just fucking do it, period. If it's on my calendar, it just gets done. That's called psychopath mode. And there's times in my life where I do that. When I went on Cole's bachelor party and I was a fucking idiot for 3 days. This was 4 years ago. I came back and for the next month, I was I'm not missing on anything. So that's called psychopath mode. There's a place for that. There's also a world where when you come back, and I think this might be useful as well, when you come back, like you need to sit down and you need to redo your workflow, and you need to only put things in there that you're going to commit to. And it might be small at first, right? It might be small at first. Maybe it's instead of like your 20 things that you usually do every day, maybe it's 7 things that you're doing every day and you never miss on those things. Then anything else that you do is a bonus. But right now, the way that your calendar is set up, if you're not following it, Mike, you're just setting yourself up for failure every day. And every single day you feel like you're not getting shit done. And if you feel like you're not getting shit done every single day, then every single day you're anxious while working on your business, which just isn't a productive feeling. So you need to rebuild your integrity and you rebuild your commitment to yourself. And the way that I'd recommend doing that is by shortening the amount of things on your list if you were going to choose option 2, and committing to doing those things until you felt better, and then slowly start adding things. So you can either go psychopath mode, which means you don't fucking miss on anything, you just stick to your calendar, or you can be a little bit more compassionate. You can reorganize your calendar to make sure that it's things you're actually going to commit to.
So I definitely have to reorganize my calendar regardless. But the biggest question, obviously, I know what to do. Obviously, move the needle forward in the business every single day. But what does that look like, let's say on your calendar or on our calendar? Like it's like having a calendar audit is what I kind of need. Like, what are the basics I need to fucking do? Like besides like morning routine, adding people, messaging my clients. What else do I have to do?
So there's 3 habits. This is like fundamental. So this is going to be a recap. So content creation, lead generation, service. So in the morning, it would be like, I would probably be sending messages in the morning to start the day. Like I'd be trying to send 100 messages to start the day every day. That when I started work, that would be the most important thing that I did. Beyond that, I would be posting my content. So whether that's like posting on all platforms and then posting my social proof. Beyond that, then I'd be serving my clients. After that was done, I would, take a fucking 30-minute lunch break, whatever. And then when I went back, I would be lead generating, because lead generating is what's going to pull in clients. And so for you right now, especially, like I would be spending like probably 30 to 50% of your time in your calendar lead generating, 30% of your time in your calendar creating content, and then the remaining serving your clients. Because right now you're not generating sales opportunities. And if you're not generating sales opportunities, then your business isn't going to grow. So it would be heavily focused on getting more clients in the calendar, expanding my network, sending DMs. And then like, this is the thing about client delivery. Like client delivery is easy because you don't have to convince people to join your program. They're already in, you just need to tell them what to do. And so it's easy to make sure that that gets done throughout the day. But like the lead generation shit is not as easy because sometimes it's time consuming. Sometimes it's annoying. Sometimes you get rejected. Sometimes people don't message you back. It's not going to happen with your clients. And so I do the most annoying tasks in the morning. And then throughout the day, I'll serve my clients the rest of the day.
I do my adding and messaging lead gen like right when I wake up before I gotta go to the gym. But towards content, it's probably a stupid question, but how many hours should we be putting in towards ideation, filming, and scripting on a daily or weekly basis?
I think it's more productive for you guys to do batching. So it's not a stupid question. There's no such thing as a stupid question. So batching. So I would be like ideating for probably 90 minutes a week. I do all my ideation all at once. Then for my ideation, sometimes I'll script write during my ideation, but I at least have 10 to 15 viral video ideas that I can recreate. Then I would spend probably 90 minutes writing these actual content scripts and making them good, refining them, making them shorter. 90 minutes actually recording the videos, batch recording. And then I don't know how you're editing, if you have an editor, if you use Submagic or whatever. So like it's 4 separate things: ideation, scripting, recording, and editing. And I would do them all at once, because if you're doing it every day, it's exhausting to do it every day. Then if you already have videos pre-built, then you just have to grab the video, post it, and then you can just focus on posting social proof.
I'm starting back tomorrow, and I just found out that I can actually rent my gym out for an entire hour. So come the new year, that's when I'm gonna go there every 2 weeks, fucking bring the wife, go there for an hour, fucking batch a shit ton, and just stay ahead. And that's the biggest thing that I lack is if I'm not ahead, I struggle.
Yep.
Right. I need to fucking batch so I can film and post every single day. This definitely helps. Something I will definitely look into, and obviously change my workflow. The other question is, obviously we're in Canada for Boxing Day or Boxing Week. What is like a good discount? Like Black Friday just happened, but what's a good like sale that we could use for Boxing Day?
Oh, you just got to think about the psychology of Boxing Day. People are looking for deals. And so what would you do for Black Friday?
30%.
There you go.
Okay, so do the exact same. Okay.
So it's like you just got to like it's easier than you think. It's just like I think about the psychology of the prospect. The psychology of the prospect is they're looking for deals. So give them a deal.
Okay. Can I ask one small question?
Mm-hmm.
So I had a phone call 2 days ago, 25 minutes into it. We're almost done. And he had to go because his wife was in a car accident. So obviously, like, hope she's okay. About 4 hours later, I message, hey, is your wife okay? Yeah, but the car is destroyed. like how do we follow up with that message? Like, do you want to reschedule a phone call in for like next week? Like now he's gonna have like a car he has to fix.
Mhm.
How do we go out and do this?
I would just send him a message that says something along the lines of like, "Hey man, I just wanted to check in. Hope everything's well with you and your family." So I would just send that message, and then when he replies, I'd be like, "I'd love to set up a quick 15-minute call to come up with a game plan for your fitness goals. Are you free later today or tomorrow?"
Okay, so
First message would be checking in with him though.
yeah, I did say that, and then like you said, yeah, car is not fine. It's destroyed. Gotta deal with that now. I told him like, do you want to reschedule and finish our phone call? I've got a lot going on now, especially with the car. I'll touch base when I can. No,
Or
obviously, do I just let it roll out and just wait?
I would just let it roll out, and I would probably revisit the conversation on Boxing Day.
Okay, for the special. All right, I got you.
Cool.
All right, thank you.
All right, bro. Much love. Peace out. Jackie Reese, what up?
Hello, how are you?
Best day ever. Tell me some wins.
So my win is one of my freebies is doing pretty well. Like it has good engagement. So I have a question on that. And I have a couple of questions if that's okay. So my question is I'm curious like how you suggest having the conversations when somebody requests like your freebie in a sense of like I feel like I'm just like, hey, here's the guide. And then it's just like the conversation's dead. Because right now I don't have ManyChat set up. And this is more on Facebook anyway. I don't know if ManyChat works on Facebook.
I don't think it does. So do you say, here's the guide, and then ask a question?
No, I just say, here's the guide.
Okay, so what's the guide about?
So I'm doing what Mel's doing. I'm doing like a every day doing something else for free. So that's doing really well to like give value. So one of them was an alcohol cheat sheet. And then the other one is on the 80-20 method, like how to lose weight without restrictions. It's
Cool.
their cheat sheets.
So you could send a cheat sheet, and then you could be like, how's your nutrition plan? What does your nutrition plan look like? Smiley face.
Okay.
Another way you can just start the conversation is like, do you have any plans for the holidays? Question mark. And then
Okay.
that ease into a conversation that you can be like, yeah, like how's everything coming along with your fitness journey?
Okay.
I said, you got to ask a question. You can either go direct or indirect. Direct is like, what fitness goals are you working on right now?
Okay.
Indirect is, do you have any plans for the holidays?
Okay. Okay. So you'd send the guide, then ask indirect or non-direct question to open the conversation. Okay. And then this is regardless if it's like a brand new conversation or not.
Regardless.
Okay, perfect. So next question is I'm trying to like plan January. So I'm doing a 6-week challenge starting on the 13th, but I'm debating on whether I should also do like a 4-day, like on the 6th, which is a Monday, or not. I get most of like my clients from challenges, like free challenges or 6-week, whatever. So, and I'm like, I don't know, the coaches have kind of give like, some people say to do both, some people say just to do one. So I'm curious on your opinion. Sorry to play mom and pop, but there's just so much confusion. So
It's my opinion is like, typically speaking, I don't like doing free challenges in January, period. It's just kind of like
okay.
how I operate. I will follow that up with a caveat though. Like if you're doing a 6-week challenge on the 16th, it might be a good way to lead into the challenge. So I prefer not to do free 4-day challenges or 14-day challenges in January just because everybody's in a buyer psychology anyways. But if you're trying to lead them to your 6-week challenge, it might be a good way to warm them up.
That's what I was thinking too. Okay.
Overall consensus in the coaching program is we don't do free challenges in January. So that's probably why you're getting that advice.
I see. Okay. And then in terms of like CTAs right now, like I know you said like on the 26th, like keep doing the giving and then the 26th, that's when we start doing more CTAs. Would you start like for direct CTA, would you start doing like selling the 6-week at that point, or would you sell your program or both?
I would still try to sell the program right now. Or you mean on the 26th?
Both, because I've kind of been confused as to what to do for CTA. So I haven't done a direct CTA in a long time, like on my page or my stories. Like I just been doing like freebies.
Yeah. So I think that like until you're 2 weeks out from your challenge, I would be selling your high ticket program, in my opinion. And then 2 weeks out from your challenge, I'd probably start selling the challenge, but it's so far away right now. And also like, there might be some people that want to start before then. So I would be selling your high ticket program until you're like 2 weeks out from your challenge. And then I'd be focusing on selling your challenge. You can also still downsell your 6-week challenge to anybody that can't afford your program once they jump on the phone, right?
Okay, perfect. So now kind of do like last chance to get like this end of year pricing kind of thing and those. Okay,
Prices
perfect.
are increasing January 1st.
But you don't do any hard CTAs till after Christmas?
I would still stick to my schedule in terms of like the Monday, Thursday, but that would be it. And then December 26th to 30th, I'd be like every day.
Oh, okay, got it. That makes sense. Okay. And then let's see what else. I'm curious if I'm like missing, like in terms of my content, like overall, like if there's something I'm missing. Like you were talking to somebody about like awareness versus conversion. I feel like I do a lot of conversion. I'm starting to do a little bit more awareness, but not much. And then like in terms of like client results, like I don't do it enough, I feel, on my stories or my page. My stories, like I try to, but I don't know. I don't do it every day, you know? So I don't know if there's something missing there.
Well, first things first is like definitely every day. Like watch my Instagram stories, Jackie, and you will see like when I say every day, I mean every single day.
Yeah, no, I know. I've seen.
Every single day. So that's the first thing. And second thing is like, guys, if you're not doing awareness content, you're shooting yourself in the foot. And so awareness content is like find things that you think are funny, find things that you think are cheeky, find things that you just like random humor, like look up gym comedy on TikTok and filter through and sort through and see what comes up. Are you a mom, Jackie?
No, I'm a dog mom.
Okay, dog mom. So look up fucking dog mom videos on TikTok and see if there's any funny dog mom videos on TikTok. Right.
Okay.
Also, like think about like gym humor that you think is funny. Like an example is like Hallie is in the Millionaire Mastermind. She did one about like Planet Fitness on January 1st, and she thought it was funny and it resonated with their audience. Also, go to Christian Guzman's page because he's got a lot of funny content. Also, Oscar, who's in the 10K Mastermind, Oscar Acosta has got a lot of really funny shit. So I would say like you guys got to be doing awareness content, and this isn't content
Yeah, I'm
mastery.
definitely not. I probably do like one every 30 days, maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
So it's like this kind of stuff though, like you got to look at the like 38 million views on one video, 519,000 views, 1.7 million views. So like there's definitely stuff in here that you could steal and do as well. Just scroll through the videos, find one idea. Once you find one idea, recreate it. But like the view volume on this guy's page is disgusting. Like we're talking like 38 million views, 153,000 views, 342,000 views, 143,000 views, 519,000 views. Like awareness content fucking kills it.
Whose page is this?
It's Oscar Acosta. He's in the 10K Mastermind.
Okay, I'll find it.
Right there.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing that. So it doesn't necessarily have to tie to gym, but it's better if it does.
It doesn't have to tie to gym though.
Okay, so it's kind of like when you do a relationship. Okay.
Exactly. The reason I do that is because I know it's going to be seen by a wider audience. And some of those people are going to come to my page and some of those people are going to be personal trainers.
Okay, that makes sense. Got it. And then lastly, let me see. I think I asked you all my questions. So I'm noticing my last question, sorry, is I notice like I get my leads from either if I do like one of those like little posts on Facebook where it's like I created this guide kind of thing with like no picture, just like the stupid little posts or stories. So I'm trying to like think of like how I can maximize that. Would you like suggest like creating multiple different lead magnets where like I can do more of those posts often on Facebook or something like that?
Yes, but I also think that I wouldn't just be thinking lead magnets. I would also be thinking about different ways that you can get people to engage. So like asking provocative questions or like controversial questions or just questions about like, are you a dog person or a cat person kind of thing. Just getting
Okay.
engaged in general. You just want people engaging with your page. And if you're only posting CTAs, people aren't going to engage.
Okay. Well, the free ones, they're like, yeah, cool. So, okay, but I like that idea.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, that's all my questions. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Welcome. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Ari, what's up? Ari's in the gym. I know he is. Ari.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Knew it, bro. You're predictable, bro. You're predictable.
Well, you know it, man. This is my time.
I like it. I like it, brother. How you doing? Tell me some wins.
I'm doing fantastic. Well, when is our contents are absolutely popping, and since we've had that conversation, like it's going amazing. We signed 5 people from our challenge, which is amazing. And yeah, well, I don't really have a question. I think you've answered everything I was wondering about, talking to everybody. So just wanted to say I'm very thankful for you for the 10K Mastermind. This community has really changed my business. So thankful for you. Merry Christmas, everybody. And I'll see you in the new year, my friend.
This guy, what a fucking guy. Thank you for coming up, bro. I appreciate you. I hope you and Steph have an amazing holiday, and I'm really grateful to have you guys both on board. Thank you, bro.
Of course, man.
Hope you have a great day. Enjoy your workout.
You have a fantastic day, man.
Bye, Ari.
Peace.
You know the cool thing about Pizza Domination? This is a fucking little humble brag, all right? Ari and Steph were having a hard time with, they had done mentorship in the past and it hadn't worked out. And so they were both, Ari was more on board than Steph was. Steph was definitely not on board. But after Ari joined and he started seeing some crazy wins, now Steph's on board too. So like I like seeing that, Harry. I like seeing that. Congratulations on your success. You deserve it. And I hope you get more and more and more success. You're a G. Okay, Mr. Nicholas.
How are we doing today? That's awesome.
I love that.
Love it.
Yeah,
So good wind. I got back from Arizona, went to go see my grandma, and thanks to everything that we've taught and you've taught us and implemented, I was able to take a trip down there, help her out buying her hearing aids, and be able to just do that on not really even giving a damn, just no questions asked, just being there and being able to deliver. And that wouldn't be possible again if it wasn't for the group and showing up, because I've been in business for 7 years and it's always been November, December has always been hard for me in my business, right? And not this year. And so what's the big difference is, I mean, we're in this group, we signed up. So yeah, so we're just going to keep growing, right? That's the plan.
Fucking go. Let's go.
Yeah. So that's what we're planning on. And so usually at this time of the year, I always start looking at the wins, how I can improve, how I can be better, and just kind of doing a self audit. And what is my vision for next year? And so I started writing some things down, and I know I wanted to start doing a podcast. And I was wondering your thoughts, since you've done thousands of episodes. How did you get started, and what would be the best way to get started doing a podcast?
So first things first is I fucking sat on my ass on this idea for at least 6 months. I knew I wanted to start one, and I sat on my ass for 6 months. And there was one day I just made a decision. I was like, I want to be the best in the industry. And the best in the industry at the time was doing a podcast. And I was like, I'm going to fucking crush this guy. So how did I actually get started? I hired a podcast kind of quote unquote mentor / guru to get me on Apple, Spotify, iTunes, etc. It cost me $5,000 to do that. Definitely worth it. Hindsight 2020. But the good news for you is if you wanted to start a podcast, I've got a guy that is a fucking hookup, and I can get you set up with him, and it's $1,500. And he gets you on Apple, Spotify, iTunes. He records your intro and outro, helps you brainstorm your first few podcast ideas. Like, he's a fucking G, and I work with him for all my stuff. So if you want the intro, I can make that for you easily.
Please, send that my way, because that's one of my main things I want to do for 2025. Because again, like you said, I've sat on that for, I would say, 6 months. I think I've sat on that forever, right? But now that I've been doing all these live streams, I feel like that's something I want to transition into doing, because I like doing it. I have fun with that. And so, being with that, I have a question right here. How did you start getting into the position where, you're not working, what is it, on your business? You're working on your business, not necessarily in your business. Like, at what point, like, going into the new year, I know we always have all these like goals that we want to do. We always want to do different things. We want to grow and see different growth metrics. But like, how do you start transitioning into that type of mindset?
Of working on the business?
More on the business, not in it.
How many, what's your revenue at right now per month?
So I would say average, we're on that, we're in that 8 to 12 range.
Okay. So I don't think you should get yourself out of working in the business until you're over 12 consistently, would be my opinion. Because if the business isn't making money, you can work on the business as much as you want. If it's not making money, you're working on a fucking dead horse, But once the business is making consistent $12,000 months, at that point, then you join the Millionaire Mastermind. Because in the Millionaire Mastermind, you're going to learn how to hire a team. You're going to learn how to work through people. Because it's like, you can't get yourself out of the tasks in your business unless you hire a team. And you don't need the Millionaire Mastermind to hire a team. You guys can start hiring a team right now. The only difference is like, you don't have the container where it's like everybody in the coaching container is hiring, an assistant or a shadow coach or a virtual assistant or community manager. So it's harder because you have questions that just can't get answered. So I think getting your business over $12,000 a month and joining the Millionaire Mastermind will be your next move. Because once you're there, bro, it's like at that point, like once you have 3 people working on your business, like I just had a conversation with one of my clients, Kayla, in Australia yesterday, who just hired an admin. She's got a community manager and a shadow coach. And she came on the call. She's like, I don't know what to do with my time anymore. I was like, good problems to have. Those are good problems to have. And so that's the next level. So for me personally, I think your target should be 12K consistently. Once you're at 12K consistently, then it's like, let's expand. Because then at that point, like you won't be able to grow much more than that without sacrificing more of your time. Because right now you're a one-man show and you're doing everything, which means the more clients that you sign, the more time that you spend on the business, which isn't a bad thing when you're building. Like I think it's necessary. But if you want to scale to the next level, then you need to learn how to work through people. And the best way to do that is to be in a container where everybody's doing that.
100%. And so because that's exactly what I was thinking, because I want to start setting these visions for the year, and I needed like some marks, benchmarks, because I mean, what I achieved, because my whole goal last year was going into social media and was like, I want to build a community. I had no idea that I even wanted to do online coaching, and
you did that very successfully.
So that's like my next transition is like, now what do I do with said community, right? Because we're about to hit 100,000 followers. I never even expected that ever in my life. How do I start leveraging this community to do, not necessarily say like revenue streams or different ways, but just different ways to, I mean, so I'm still paying bills, still doing coaching, still being online. I think the podcast would be a good way for me to do that. But I don't know if you had any other ideas for like maybe different types of revenue streams, maybe if it's brand deals, working supplements. I don't know. I never got into, I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm like I don't really like to diversify from my coaching revenue because there's no other company on the planet that can pay me what I make from my own content. So that's my personal opinion is I don't really diversify. So I'm not really the guy to talk to you about like getting brand deals and stuff like that. Because I just think that like, the amount of money that even like the highest level brands, like we're talking like Alpha Elite and some of the like main people, like they pay like 3 to 5K a month to like post 2 to 3 to 5 pieces of content a week. I'm not going to do that. I make fucking sign one client. I make that. Right. So I think that for you, it's like all of your energy should be figuring out how to leverage the current business model you have more, because the current business model that you have right now, if you have 100,000 followers, you learn how to like level up your leadership skills, level up your sales skills, level up your DM skills, get the right people in the right places. Like you're sitting on a $25,000 to $50,000 a month business. Right. And there's no supplement company that's going to pay you that. There's not. And then if you build that business and then you want to start doing other things like we're talking about like clothing or, booty bands or whatever, like when you have a business that is generating $20,000 to $50,000 a month, it's a lot easier to buy the supplies for that versus like right now, if you wanted to buy 2,000 booty bands, which you would probably have to buy a large amount in order to get like a really good price on it, it's going to cost you 5 to 10K. That's a significant fucking chunk out of your bank account when you're making 10K a month. Whereas like when you're making 50K a month, if it costs you 10K, you can fucking done. Let's sell booty bands now,
That's true, because we had a previous conversation about that. I looked at that and they did one like 4,500. I was like, I'm just not about to, I don't know.
4,500 for probably like $2 to $3 to $5 a fucking booty band. So then it's that $15,000 order.
Yeah, I was not about
that.
But that makes perfect
That's why
sense.
I'm like, let's grow the fucking business as big as we possibly can.
And with that being said, because that's the thing, because like you said, is that there's potentially then I am sitting on, a decent a chunk where I can make this impact and make some income, but I'm only doing that with one person. So kind of like Mike was saying, like, is it a batch content thing? Do I spend more time over on this specific thing? Is it more on DMs? Because if I'm spending time on DMs, it's taken away from the content. Like, is it more of a scheduling thing? Is it more that like, all right, day one, I'm doing this, Tuesday, I'm doing this? Like, I'm just trying to get a good structure and a good flow going into 2025.
I think it all depends. And so you need to be like, here's what you need to do, Nick, is this is your next exercise for reflection and future casting. Sit down and ask yourself, how many clients do you need to have in order to make $12,000 a month? That's what you need to ask yourself. Then you need to, so let's say it's 55 clients. Then you need to identify how many clients you have right now. So let's say you have, 30 clients right now. So you need an extra 20 clients. Okay, if you wanted to hit $12,000 a month consistently in the next 90 days, how many clients would you need to sign every single week in order to have 50 clients to make 12K in the next 90 days? You're like, okay, I'm going to need to get, 3 clients a week. Okay, that makes sense. If that's the case, how many sales calls do you need to book in order to have 3 sales a week? Maybe it's 7, maybe it's 8. Then once you identify, okay, I need to have 8 sales calls, then you identify how many sales calls am I booking right now? And you're like, okay, maybe I'm booking 2 right now. Okay, great. So what are the things that I can do this week to make sure that I'm generating more sales calls? And then that's where you start focusing. So it depends, right? The answer is it depends. You need to figure out what your numbers are and then reverse engineer your numbers and then decide what the most productive action will be based on those numbers. Because like you got 100,000 followers, like to me, the problem is not content. It's likely to do with marketing schedule or DM process. That's probably the 2 places I'd be looking. But I don't know, because I don't know what the numbers are in your business. You'd have to figure out what the numbers are. Once you have the numbers, then you can make a game plan. It's kind of like wanting a roadmap, but not deciding where you're going yet. Does that make sense?
100%.
Like, I want a game plan, but I don't know what the outcome is. But it's like, if you know you want to win the Super Bowl, then let's fucking devise a game plan to win the Super Bowl. But if you're just like, I'm just playing football, right? I'm just got my business. You got to figure out where you want to go, figure out what you need to do in order to get there, and then reverse engineer the action steps. And then once you identify what the problem is, then you over focus on that in your calendar.
I like that. Yeah, breaking it down like at reverse engineering it, starting with like an income goal and then start to go from there, and then that can kind of get yourself. Yeah. See,
That's how I've done everything. That's how I did everything. That was like the first guy I ever sat down for coffee with when I was like 18 years old. And I told him, I was like, I want to make $100,000 a year. He's like, okay. I was like, how do I do it? He's like, well, how much do you sell? Like, what's your program worth? And I was like, $1,000. He's like, okay, how many clients do you need to sell in order to make $100,000? I was like, 100. He's like, okay, great. How many clients is that per week? I was like, 2. He's like, there you go. I was like, okay, that's it. It's literally that simple, right?
I guess that.
And then you just follow the action steps that will get you those 2 clients.
And then you're saying like the needle movers are the sending the DMs and the one like the lead generation activities, making the content, doing all that stuff, the awareness base, the social proof and all that stuff. And that's what you need. That's what we need to do in order to reach set income goals that we're looking for.
That's one thing I still do, even though I have a team of 60 people. If you look at my calendar is like heavy content. Like that's probably the thing that takes me the most amount of time in my calendar is scripting content, filming content, reviewing content, and posting content. That is always going to be the number one income generating activity for your business. Always. Hands down, no questions asked.
Content. I love that. Cool. I got some work to do. I love it.
Okay, bro. It was great to connect with you. And I hope you have a very Merry Christmas.
You're the same. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro. Talk soon. Peace. Cameron Smith, Aussie boy. What's going on, brother? Of course, I bring him up and his video turns off. That's hilarious. What's up? There we go.
Hi, my man. You good?
You're fucking amazing. How are you, brother?
Very well, thank you. Very well. Brother, just a quick question. So still nothing great is happening with my content on Insta, but mate, I put up a video a while back on TikTok and that did go viral for me. It got like 20,000 views and shitloads of followers. Question I had was, you know how you say like if that happened on Instagram, we'd like put some money behind it to boost it or whatever. Is there any value in me trying to do that on TikTok to try to build that? Because at least I've got something that's viral and then trying to bring people across to Insta, or no point? Not really sure on your thoughts on that.
What's your Instagram, first of all?
ProTrain_fitness.
So I want to take a look at your content. ProTrainer_fitness, right?
ProTrain, TRAIN _fitness.
ProTrain_fitness. So I'm going to answer your question, then I want to give you some feedback on content. So to answer your question, no, I don't recommend boosting on TikTok. I've boosted on TikTok before and it was a giant fucking waste of money. The reason it's a giant waste of money is because TikTok followers are not the same as Instagram followers in the sense that like every time you post a video on TikTok, it gets shown to a new audience. And so really growing your following is fucking irrelevant because I know creators on TikTok right now that have like 2 million followers and they'll still get videos that get 1,000 to 2,000 views. Whereas like on Instagram, that just doesn't happen. Like Instagram will at least show it to your followers. TikTok doesn't do that. And so for that reason, I don't really find a lot of value in boosting TikTok posts, but let's see if we can take a look at your content and see if we can give you a little bit of feedback on what's going on right now. So I just want to see your view volume. Let's see.
These beautiful things that I've got, please stay. I need to walk
Okay, what to do when it's too hard to track your food?
You could eat the whole thing. If you love ice cream but want to...
Okay, so can I give you some fundamental rules?
Yep.
So fundamental rules is you never want to put stuff up here or down here because this is where the caption is shown on Instagram. And this is going to get cut off in the newsfeed. So I think that part of the reason that your videos aren't performing as well, but like these are doing pretty well. Like this isn't a bad video. I think this video performs a lot better if we follow these rules. Keep everything like in this box right here. So like
you mean the text?
The text,
like the visual hook? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, because down here people aren't going to see it because it's going to be covered by the caption. Like if you go to your Instagram Reels feed after this, bro, you'll see what I mean. The caption takes up the first half of the screen down here, so people aren't going to see that. Which is why if you go to my videos, everything that you'll find. Steal these 3 ways. I don't even like that it does that.
Number 1, the recap close. Okay, Nick.
Everything's in the middle right here. This is like this is the fuck yes zone. Up here and down here is like the fuck no zone.
Okay.
So most of this stuff, like this stuff right here, there's a little bit of stuff that appears on the bottom, but I don't even like that the animation goes that low. I don't.
Use these 4 strategies.
Like I want to keep everything right here.
And so you always put a caption if you do a whatever sort of piece of content. You're writing a verbal caption as well, like to read.
Sometimes.
Okay.
It depends. I usually I would say for the most part, I put whatever's in the video in the caption. But even here, right here, like this right here is going to get cut out in people's news feeds. This should be lower.
Okay, I got you. I got you. Yep.
Lower
Yep.
and the problem with that is like people won't even fucking watch your video. They're just gone. And that's why your watch time is low. It's because people are scrolling before they even consume the content. I also want you to put captions on every video, and I want you to put them around here. The statistic is 80% of people watch their videos without the sound on. So if
Yeah, I used to do that. I don't know why the fuck I stopped.
It's all good. That's why you're here.
If you want abs, but you still don't have them, then you've missed this one simple rule. You only need 10 meals to keep ripped all year round. And I'm gonna show you how to cook one of them right now. So this is just your basic chicken breast in a lemon and garlic marinade.
This is like a pretty good video, but this video performed better than most of your videos. But again,
if you want abs, but you still don't have them, then you've missed this one simple rule.
So again, this video is probably the best one on your page, but still I wouldn't be putting this down here. Because again, this is like a no-no zone. Down here is the no-no zone. But this is your best video in terms of like you following the rule, and look how it performed.
Meals to keep ripped all year round. And I'm gonna show you how to cook one of them right now. So this is just your
best video that I've seen in terms of following the rules, and it's also the best performer. So if you start doing this in all your videos, and you follow those same rules that you followed in this video and all the videos, besides the fact that there's a menu down here, your content's going to start to perform a lot better.
Okay. And I've got one more question for you, dude. Can you just explain to me? I hear it referred to all the time. B-roll. The fuck is that?
B-roll is I'm trying to think somebody that uses it in their content. Does anybody here do day in the life videos? If you do, say me. Janelle, stock footage. Okay, Janelle does day in the life videos. Let's see. So this is B-roll. It's like it's just shots of her doing random shit. That's B-roll.
Okay. And so you should talk over the top of that, or you just have captions?
Yeah, so you can talk over that. So what you could do is like, let's say you're making a recipe, right? You could like take a bite of a burger or whatever recipe you're doing, and then you do B-roll of you making the video, and then after the video is done in InShot, then you do a voiceover explaining how you did the recipe. You could also do that for workouts. So you could be like you could do like a flexing, do a back pose, and then you could transition into like 4 back exercises, and then the B-roll voiceover could be like, these are the 4 best exercises that you can use to blow up your back. And then you're just talking over the clips that are playing.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, I just didn't know what that meant. But yeah, cool. All right. I thought it was going to be something a lot more exciting than that.
I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for being my
Thanks,
client.
brother. Okay. Have a good weekend.
Peace. What's up, Sammy? How you doing, brother? Or brother? What the fuck? How you doing, Sammy?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I don't know why I called you brother, but I did.
That's all right. No offense taken.
How you doing?
Of course, only Yannick would fucking laugh at that. I'm good. I'm doing really, really well. I had a call yesterday and signed a client up to a 6-month paid in full, which is really, really nice. And also doable because of, oh gosh, I can't remember who it was, but it's one of the 2 new leaders that we've got in the 10K introduced me to Zip and Klarna. And I've now been able to do 2 sales because of it in the last 2 weeks. So what a fucking legend, because that wouldn't have been possible without it.
I love that. I absolutely
Yeah, so yeah, I'm super stoked. Not fan of how much fees they take, but a sale's a sale. So super happy about it. And I've got 2 more calls booked this week. So yeah, that's going well.
love that.
The question is that I am planning on doing like something for Boxing Day, not a sale, but doing like kind of like a gift instead. So doing a $100 gift Amazon gift voucher.
Yep.
And then also Janelle was a genius and was like, create like a profile thingy so then people can actually pick some stuff to help them on their fitness journey, and then I get like a look back from it. So I've done that. Now the next thing I need to do is create content around it, and I can do a carousel post, like that's super easy. But she also suggested a reel, and I was like, cool, I'm going to try and like be creative. And I have like nothing. I'm just like, I have no idea how to promote it other than being like a photo of me being like, you get a gift card for the first like 5 people who join. I don't know. So you're creative.
Do you what's the gift card for?
So it's going to be a $100 gift card to Amazon, so then they can get stuff to like help them kickstart their fitness journey. I mean, they can buy whatever they want, but like, wrist straps, water bottle, stuff like that is like what I'm going to encourage them to get.
So the idea that instantly comes to mind is like, can you order some stuff for yourself off Amazon, get like 5 packages, and then like have the 5 packages in your hand and be like, and like be holding a gift card. You know what I mean? It's like have all these holding a gift card, be like,
Yeah.
and then $100 Amazon gift card giveaway.
In a real
in a real format, yeah. Julia Renee did a Jim Gurley gift. Let's see what Julia Renee did. I like it, Sarah. Steal like an artist. I agree. Julia Renee. Do you guys know she's in the $1 Million Mastermind? You guys knew that, right? Where is it?
Oh, she's the wellness. Is she the wellness competitor?
She is.
She's amazing.
Where's her gift card giveaway? Sarah, do you know where it is? How far down is it? No? I don't know. But that's what I would do if I were you.
Sorry, it's on YouTube.
Oh, it's on YouTube. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so she did a whole video. So I feel like Sammy would definitely be able to steal some ideas of how she could make a video out of it for just a reel.
Cool.
Okay. What's her YouTube, by any chance?
Julia Renee. It should be easy to find.
Just her name.
Yeah, she'll be easy to find. She's got like 100,000 on YouTube at least.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'll check that out. Yeah, because I'm just trying to think or how to promote it because I've never done anything like this before. So, well, I don't. At first, I was like, "Is it even a good idea?" But as like incentive,
I think so. I think you're overthinking it. We literally walk up to the camera and be like, "Hey, you want $100? Anybody that signs up for my coaching program in the next blah 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 blah." Is it anybody that signs up is going to be entered to win a $100 gift card? Is that what it is?
no, the first 5 people that do are paid in full.
Okay, so you could be like, if you sign up for my coaching program for the next 12 months, I'll give you $100 gift card. If you're interested, just comment below. Send me a DM.
Okay. So mention in the reel though that it's for paid and like you got to sign up for. Don't say that.
I would just say like, if you sign up for my coaching program for the next 12 months or the next 6 months, I will give you a $100 gift card to Amazon.
Okay. Should I do it more as a giveaway? Actually, the way that you just
give yourself the gift of fitness, and then I will give you $100.
Task.
Another idea is like you could have a Santa hat on, and then you could just be throwing random cards and be like, "You get $100, and you get $100, and you get $100." And then you could be like,
I like that.
If you want to win a $100 gift card, all you have to do is anybody that enrolls in my coaching program in the next few days, the first 5 people that sign up get a $100 gift card. If you're interested, just comment me below, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help. Go Oprah.
Yeah, I like that. I quite like that. I feel like I could recreate that one a lot easier. And I have some cash at home, so I could like
love that.
Hold the cash. But you just mentioned, am I doing it as a giveaway or am I doing it for everyone? Should I just do it as a giveaway instead and just do it to one person?
You could do it for the first 5 people that sign up. That makes sense to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's unpaid in full, so
yeah,
it's not hurting myself so much.
You need to get out of your head on this one. This one's easy.
I know. I don't know why.
I'm so blocked. Literally talk to the camera. Do you want to win $100? Bam.
I know. I just want it to be good because a few ideas I've had on other kind of giveaway things have just been stupid and flopped. So I'm like, I want to actually do a good one.
Then do something different.
Yeah, I'm going to try that, the throwing the card one out. On a positive note, like 99% of my content is over 2,000 views, like consistently now, which is a huge improvement. So I'm like, yes. So we're on the right track.
It's over 3,000, then over 4,000, then over 5,000 because you're the consistency queen.
Exactly. And I've been getting like at least like 30 to 40 new followers a day, which is sick. So I'm like, everything's growing. Yeah, excited. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's all. I shall do that. And see you next year.
See you next year.
That's so weird.
I know. I hope you and John have an absolutely amazing Christmas.
Yeah, we will. Just like family loaded, which is going to be nice.
Good.
Beach and family.
Good. I love that. Beach and family. Not like that in Canada. We got snow and
yeah, no, you're like I know, I've bought myself a new surfboard, so I'm like super excited to use it.
Aussie
not yet.
Aussie
yeah,
life.
literally. It's much better over here.
Bye, Sammy.
All right, see ya.
Justin, what's up, brother?
How are you?
Doing absolutely amazing. How are you?
Doing absolutely amazing, just like you.
Cole told me that you snuck into the Elite Mastermind already. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I did. I told you I wasn't missing it. So
that's fucking funny. He's like, Justin's coming to the Elite Mastermind. I was like, what? We haven't lost tickets yet. He's like, I know. You fucking messaged me. I was like, okay, touche.
I cannot freaking wait. I got everything booked. I am so good to go for that.
Love that.
So it's looking more and more like TikTok's gonna get banned in a month in the US. So I know it's not getting banned for you. So my question for you is, TikTok, if you had more followers, if you had like triple the followers on TikTok than you did on Instagram, other than jumping on, like I've done the jumping on TikTok and be like, hey, follow me on the other app or follow, and TikTok doesn't like push that. Like they know when I'm saying that.
Yeah.
would you just be messaging all your followers, telling you to come follow you on Instagram at this point?
Yeah, but I also like, it's not over till it's over. So like, it's like Trump is getting into office on the 25th. Like, I think the percentage chance, I could be wrong. And maybe people look back on this podcast and like, you're a fucking idiot, but I don't think it's going to get banned. I really don't. So if you are concerned about that, you can message your followers. Yes. Also change your bio, make sure you're following me on IG, but I wouldn't be concerned about it until it's an actual reality. So Trump said TikTok helped him win. Like, I don't think it's going to get banned. I would be shocked. And if it gets banned, I'm happy to be wrong. But I don't think it's going to get banned, bro. I don't.
I believe I thought that same thing for a while, but I don't know. The last couple of weeks, I've just been like looking at the news and saw how like Zuckerberg gave Trump like $1 billion for his. I don't have high hopes for it. But you're right. I will do all that, and you're right. It's not over until it's over.
Don't look at the news, Justin. Don't look at the news. Don't look at the news until you actually can't log into your TikTok app. Then believe it. Until then, it's all fucking bullshit.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, bro. I'll see you soon. Peace. Yeah, I don't think it's going to get banned. But Justin, to be fair, somebody asked me that on the MDM call yesterday too. And I said the same thing. So you're not the only one that thinks that. What's up, Drew? 911 strong coming on to the call.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
How's your business?
Good, brother. We're doing good, man. We're growing. In the last week, we gained about 800 followers and a lot of inbounds, which I've never really had before on my post, like for lead magnets, people commenting and having a lot of engagement. So really happy about that. Booking some calls, got some calls booked this week. So everything is good.
Cool.
Question for you. So I'm not sure if you remember, but I'm actually still a full-time sheriff as well.
Yep.
I've been on baby leave right now because my wife just had our daughter, but I go back to work on January 6th.
Yep.
And one of the big things that I'm worried about, or just not worried, just trying to figure things out on scheduling, is that I work 4/10s and my day starts at 4:30 in the morning. I leave my house at 5:30 to be able to go to work. And then I don't get home from work until about 7 o'clock because it takes me about an hour and a half to get to work or to get home from work.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you suggest, like you kind of touched on it a little bit with Mike, but like how should I structure my day when I'm working? Because that's kind of like been like a bottleneck for me in the past, just because I'm still full time.
Yeah. So first things first is like, I feel for you. Like, you're going into a grind season, not just with your full-time job, but also your business and also your wife and your kids. So it's like, I feel for you. Welcome to the grind. If I had your position and I had your business and I was operating with the same things that you had, the first thing I would do when I woke up in the morning before I went to my shifts is I'd post a piece of content. That'd be priority number one. And so the days that I have off, I'd be batching my content so that I always had content to be able to post. And then the first thing that I would do when I started my day before I went to work is I would be posting my content. I also would be posting on my Instagram stories, some sort of like direct to DM me, or on the days that I would working, I would probably just have like an application link in my bio. That way, if people are interested, they can apply and you don't have to go through the full DM script with them. But I would just be like posting my reel in the morning, go on my stories. I'd post some social proof. I'd post a CTA with a link to my application. And that's how I'd start my day. And then at the end of the day, when I came home, I would go through any applications that came in that day and I would shoot them a text to try to set up a call. And that's how I would structure my work days, because that's pretty much all you can do. When you get home as well, you'll probably have to spend, 20, 30 minutes serving your clients. You might have to do so in the morning, your workflow might look like posting content, posting story, posting a link to your application, spending 20 minutes answering any client inquiries or messages you have, going to work 10 hours. When you come home, if any applications came in, you're trying to set up a call right away for the days that you're off. And then you're going into your client messages and you're seeing if anybody needs your attention. Those would be my workday schedules. And then my off day schedules, I would be making sure that I had enough content to last me for the next week and a half, 2 weeks. I would always try to be ahead. Off day schedules is also like heavy lead gen time. So that's where I'd be trying to generate leads and book sales calls. Off day schedules is also when I'd be taking all my sales calls. So like any applications that came in, I'd be booking them for my off days. And like those off days, quote unquote, from your full-time job are basically full on days for your business. And then to save your mental sanity, I would probably have 1 day a week where you tried not to work as much.
Gotcha. Okay. And right now, I'm posting content at 6 p.m. That's kind of like my window. Would you still rotate that to the morning, or would you still keep that consistent? Because that's kind of what I've been doing the last couple of years.
If that's what you've been doing for the last couple of years, then you can keep doing that. You're asking me what I would do. The reason I would post in the morning is because I would want the engagement to happen throughout the day. And then if any interested prospects came in, I would want to deal with them at night. Whereas like if you post it at night, then if people are interested in the video, by the time people are like reaching out to you, it's like you're in bed already.
Yeah.
So those leads come in throughout the day, and then I can send those messages at night. So that's what I would do. But again, if you want to keep it 6 p.m., you're more than welcome to.
Okay, cool. No, I'll switch into the morning then. If that's I didn't even think about that. Okay, cool. I think that was my main question that I had. Okay, cool. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
What was your revenue at in November?
15.5. This is my first 15K month actually.
Let's fucking go.
Yes, sir.
Let's fucking go. I like
Yeah,
it.
we're climbing.
Drew actually joined because of a masterclass that we did, and then we were.
Yeah.
That's exciting, bro. Makes me happy.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Congratulations, G. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Nice. Last and not least, Mr. fucking Australian Kevin. You're always last, bro. What's up?
What's up, brother? Looking fresh with a new haircut.
Thanks, dog. I'm trying to fucking keep it clean, you know?
That's sick, bro. Yeah, 2 wins. I signed a client yesterday, and app, like a fitness app, reached out and gave me collaboration.
Cool.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so just a question. So I've got pretty much 2 reels that went viral, kind of, but they're not, I guess, they are fitness related, but one's funny and one's like a short, it's just like a food swap. I just question, would you boost those posts or not?
No. And like the reason I say no is because just because they're viral doesn't mean they're valuable. When I will boost a post, Kevin, is if it goes viral and it's valuable, then I'll boost it.
What if you're getting followers though?
Are you getting leads?
I think it's too, I guess not really. Yeah.
So you're getting followers, but my question is like, so when did the reel start going viral?
I think so a couple of days ago, maybe last week.
Last week. So the week before last week, how many calls did you book?
None.
Okay. This last week?
I don't think, no. So this month, I think this month I only had like maybe 2 calls booked, but yeah, in terms of leads, not really. So yeah, you're right.
This week, have you noticed an increase in the amount of leads that you have?
More conversations though, more DMs. I did, obviously yesterday, I did book 1 call yesterday, but I don't think it was through those, I don't think that was through that viral video. It was more through like a lead I was talking for ages.
Yeah. So
that kind of makes sense.
Based on that, I wouldn't boost it. Like here's where I would boost it is like if you post a video that goes viral and there's like a bunch of people that are reaching out about coaching, 100% boost that. 100% boost that.
Yeah.
If I have a video that goes viral, just because it's viral doesn't mean I'll boost it, because if it's not going to pull in my ideal client, like even if you think about like, let's say the food swap videos bringing in followers, unless it's like directed at your avatar and it's specifically for them, then a lot of the followers that you're going to get aren't necessarily your ideal followers, that's all right when you're growing your Instagram, but I wouldn't be spending money on that. Right. If it was like, let's say you did a video that was like, if you're a dude that wants to get absolutely shredded, you need to steal this, 5-minute ab routine, whatever the fuck you say. And then that video goes viral and it's pulling in leads, I will boost that one.
Yep. Okay. Makes sense. Like you just saved me money.
I love that. I love that.
My man. All right. Thanks, brother. That's it, man.
Appreciate
Thank you, bro.
Anything else you need?
That's all, bro.
Hey, bro. Talk soon. Peace out. All right, y'all. That brings us to the end of Podchats. I hope everyone has the best day of their entire lives. Also, just letting you guys know that there is a masterclass. If you guys want more B Mark, you get it tonight, 4 p.m. PST. We are going to be going over game plan for the New Year's to make sure that you guys are set up for success. We've obviously talked about some shit today on the podcast, but there will also be just like a step-by-step presentation. And if you're my client and you did wanted to come and fucking drop some love for the CLA, it might be a CLA CTA. You know what I'm saying? You guys want to pump up the CLA? That'd be great too. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys so much. Have the best day of your entire lives, and we'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.